I'm sorry. I just can't help but laugh when standing right in front of me is my kidnapper, Freddy Fazbear. But then there's also the part where he kidnapped me, so I'm also very, very mad at you. Why did you do that?
You're gonna help me make back what I have lost.
Alright, putting aside the absolute hilarity of the situation I am currently in, why did you kidnap me, Mr. Freddy Fazbear?
Well, you see, I am not the same Freddy Fazbear from the Five Nights at Freddy's video game franchise, and I think that those games, being poor fiction, have ruined my brand and I have lost my money, so I need your help to advertise me in a good light and rebuild what I have lost.
Oh look, the ropes came undone. Who would have guessed an animatronic who could barely move his fingers couldn't tie a rope well? Safety first, kids. Well, that's done. Thought that would have become a long story spanning multiple videos. But that kidnapping thing does give me an idea.
What? Where the hell am I?
What's going on?
I'm too handsome to die. I'm about to ogle. Whatever's going on here? I want answers.
Welcome, everyone, to a new, never-before-seen special event that I like to call the Epic Games, which is completely original and has never been done before. What the hell is a Hunger Games? In this event, I and my co-host, I'm Demalix, have chosen 48 competitors to battle to the death. I know, it's very scary.
As long as I get to kill people, I'm in.
So, your contestants for the first ever Epic Games are Barry from Skyblock, Walter White, FNAF Beatboxer, PewDiePie, Shane Dawson, John from The Garfield Show, Geometry Dash Cube, Pesta, Withered Freddy Fazbear, Google Chrome, Dark Souls 3, The Epic Rap Battles of History Narrator, Two Chairs, Dr. Phil Eminem, Gru, Lunar Client, Bad Lion Client, The Wii Phone, Bored Ape, The Real Slim Shady, Kanye East, The White Rook, Jared Leto's Joker, Odie from the Garfield Comics, Hooper, Peter Griffin, Squilliam Fancy Son, Squid Games, Uncle Ben, Remy from Ratatouille, Bart Simpson, Chris Pratt, Sid Advertising Family Guy, Regular Sid, Connie, Dream, Gun Kirby, The Head from Jackbox, Tony's Cheeseburger, Barry B. Benson, Purple Guy, Mighty Eagle, Skipper the Penguin, Shrek from Shrek the Third, Mob Boss Mr. Krabs, Thomas the Tank Engine, Lego Minecraft Skeleton, and Lego Minecraft Zombie. So with that, let us commence the first epic game. At the cornucopia, Odie from the Garfield comics immediately finds a bag full of bombs, which seems very useful for a dog. Dr. Phil Eminem scares Nepesta away from the cornucopia, while Mighty Eagle does the same to Mob Boss Mr. Krabs, because they're just the scariest beings in this entire competition. Bart and PewDiePie seem to be working together to get fishing supplies, and Gru, Barry from Skyblock, and Dark Souls 3 also seem to be working together as Remy from Ratatouille takes a spear. Geometry Dash Cube bullies Squilliam into giving him a mace.
That's called geometry bullying.
But as that happened, Purple Guy got a hold of a poisonous blow dart and has shot Wii Phone with it, making Wii Phone the first death of the Epic Games.
We phone no more.
Everyone please, cry in sadness. Something like that. Our second death happens shortly after when Google Chrome drowns in a lake.
I mean, it is an application, so it would do that if it was in water.
And thus, the rest of the competitors run away from the cornucopia. As Peter Griffin and Walter White go hunting and fishing respectively,
The best collaboration.
it seems that Shrek, John, Mighty Eagle, and Tony's Cheeseburger have decided that they don't want to play the game anymore, thus eliminating themselves. A little bit later, it seems Dr. Phil Eminem has befriended the head from Jackbox as he tends to his wounds. But just off in the distance, Geometry Dash Cube pushes Purple Guy off a cliff, presumably to avenge Wii Phone, thus killing Purple Guy. Then we see that Looter Client dies while trying to escape the arena. Guess we should have said that wasn't allowed. Oh, and Two Chairs discover a cave. Cool. Barry from Skyblock and Chris Pratt are working together to get resources as Squid Games begs Bart to kill him, which Bart surprisingly refuses to do. We see our first little gang form as Barry B. Benson, Gru, Gun Kirby, The Real Slim Shady, and Whooper all go hunting for other competitors, but they don't seem to be finding any so far. And despite just receiving bombs, Odie seems to be questioning his sanity. And as the sun sets, Uncle Ben steals from Shane Dawson behind his back. During the night, Gru attempts to poison Skipper's drink, but accidentally poisons his own drink instead and slowly dies.
He was too evil.
Let's just give him a slow little clap there. Great job. As we hear Gru's suffering in the distance, Naf Beatboxer shows his dominance by beating Joker in a fight, but he spares his life. Sid advertising Family Guy and mob boss Mr. Krabs truce for the night and sleep together. How cute. Peter Griffin, Whooper, Bart, and Odie decide to take turns sleeping to defend each other from other competitors. The same is the case with Barry B. Benson, Regular Sid, Dream, and Chris Pratt. Oh yeah, and Kanye East bleeds to death due to untreated wounds, while Withered Freddy Fazbear treats an infection. Then we have more deaths as Squid Games, Connie, and Remy work together to kill Uncle Ben, Bored Ape, and PewDiePie. A lot of competitors also seem to be going insane as some cry themselves to sleep. This is going great.
Today was the second day of
Walter White
Holy
overhears a
crap, I am
conversation
freaking
between
out.
Squid
What are you
Games
doing
and
here?
Peter
What are you
Griffin in
selling
the
chicken?
distance as Nepesta injures himself.
He fell off.
Odie, Shane Dawson, Geometry Dash Cube, and Thomas start fighting, but only Geometry Dash Cube and Thomas survive. Barry from Skyblock also pushes Dr. Phil Eminem off a cliff, while Lego Minecraft Zombie and Regular Sid form an alliance for the day. A few hours later, it seems that Bad Lion has thrown a knife into Jackbox Head's chest, which I don't quite think is possible,
Yeah, this was a head.
but he dies anyway. Once night falls, Jared Leto's Joker, Walter White, Mob Boss Mr. Krabs, Remy, and Two Chairs take inspiration from two groups from the previous night, as they take turns sleeping.
This is so me when Hank died.
And despite being part of one of these groups the night prior, Chris Pratt dies of thirst alone in the dark.
Oh, he lives on as Garfield.
Now, it seems we either have a very good friendship or a romantic relationship forming as Lego Minecraft Skeleton and the Real Slim Shady hold hands. But Skipper the Penguin ends up bleeding to death as Squilliam shoots Barry from Skyblock in the head with an arrow.
I really want him to win too.
I
Sad.
didn't. And literally everyone else is either questioning their sanity or crying themselves to sleep. Way to ruin the mood.
Out of reach the third day.
As Whooper makes a slingshot for himself, very useful for a being with no arms, Walter White decides he's had enough of Nepesta's shenanigans and attacks him. However, Two Chairs come to Nepesta's rescue and kill Walter instead. Wow.
I'm surprised that Nefesta made it this far. It looks like they're having a rap battle.
A while later, Squilliam, Bart, and the ERB narrator also start a fight, in which the ERB narrator triumphantly kills the other two. Lego Minecraft Zombie, White Rook, and Bad Lion are working together today. But Lego Minecraft Skeleton and Connie seem to think they're the last two competitors and are threatening to eliminate themselves so that there's no winner. Well, they're wrong, and I'll kill them both. It seems that night is falling upon our competitors, while Dream, Geometry Dash Cube, and the Real Slim Shady are making predictions on what will happen tomorrow morning. Withered Freddy seems to be doing the same with Squid Games. A few hours pass and Peter Griffin dies as Regular Sid throws a knife into his chest. The sleeping and shift strategy seems to be very popular, as now it's been adopted by the ERB narrator, Bad Lion, Right Rook, and Gun Kirby, and Two Chairs. But Lego Minecraft Zombies seems to be paranoid and stays up all night. The rest don't actually seem to be going insane anymore and are just chilling.
Day 4.
Geometry Dash Cube seems to be the only one with a brain
I think he's literally a cube. I don't think he has a brain.
as they build themselves a shelter, while Thomas hears Mob Boss Mr. Krabs and Nepesta talking in the distance. A bit further away, it looks like Barry B. Benson, Gun Kirby, and FNAF Beatboxing are attempting to ambush Regular Sid, Remy, and Whooper. But the ambush fails, and the latter three end up killing the former three. I don't know how you could fail to kill 3 people when you literally have a gun, but okay. Dream is begging for 2 chairs to eliminate him, likely after seeing how quickly and painlessly they dealt with Walter White, which the 2 chairs agree to do. As I'm running out of ways to say it's nighttime now, Sid Advertising Family Guy defeats Withered Freddy in a fight, but refuses to get his first kill of the game from him and spares him. While Remy and Nepesta tell each other campfire stories,
Yeah, do you know what's funny? Nepesta and Remy look alike.
Joker destroys Whooper's supplies and 2 chairs treats an infection.
The zombies are coming.
As the days continue to seem to be getting shorter and shorter, despite not having a mouth, White Rook accidentally eats toxic berries and dies. What? Meanwhile, Whooper and Lego Minecraft Zombie form a team for the day, which is actually completely useless as nothing happens for the rest of the day other than Real Slim Shady attacking Geometry Dash Cube. But neither even dies, so I shouldn't have even mentioned that. It seems to have been a good idea for Whooper to only team with Minecraft Zombie during daylight, as when night fell, Joker, the Real Slim Shady, Mob Boss Mr. Krabs, and Thomas tracked down Lego Minecraft Zombie and killed him. A little overkill, if you ask me. Tempesta and Remy also find each other and truce for the night, while 2 chairs think about winning.
This is day 6.
Joker begins stalking Thomas as Sid, Advertising Family Guy, saw what 2 chairs did to Dream and asked them to do the same to him. However, they refuse this time, keeping him alive. Though, sadly, in the distance, Tempesta has enough and eliminates himself. A few hours later, Mob Boss Mr. Krabs goes to break Regular Sid's kneecaps and leaves him to bleed to death, while Squid Game stabs Remy multiple times with some size. At night, Sid Advertising Family Guy somehow overpowers an entire train and kills Thomas, while Dark Souls 3 dies of hypothermia. I honestly forgot Dark Souls 3 was here. But Whooper and Withered Freddy Fazbear hug each other for warmth. Pretty wholesome. And then Bad Lion bleeds to death due to untreated injuries. Who would have guessed that this fight to the death would be so gloomy in mood? A few hours into the night, the Joker accidentally blows himself up with a mine he was trying to arm, which seems pretty out of character for the Joker. You'd think he'd be good at arming bombs, but whatever. Then, Mob Boss Mr. Krabs grabs a mace and beats Geometry Dash Cube to death with it,
He'll no longer be dashing after today.
really showing the Mob Boss part of his name. Whooper starts getting homesick as Withered Freddy ambushes and kills the ERB narrator. Mob Boss Mr. Krabs continues his brutal kill streak as he strangles Sid Advertising Family Guy to death. And as the shortest day in history ends, the Real Slim Shady bleeds out, which leaves us at our final 5 of Withered Freddy Fazbear, 2 chairs, Whooper, Squid Games, and Mob Boss Mr. Krabs. Who's gonna win? I don't know.
Day 8.
Two Chairs and Mob Boss Mr. Krabs engage in a fight, but they're so equally matched that no one dies. Nothing seems to happen for the rest of the day, but at night, Squid Games accidentally poisons his drink while trying to poison Two Chairs, killing him. How did we get this from a top 5 finalist? What? Meanwhile, Whooper bleeds to death from his likely many untreated injuries.
Yes, this was like the best night.
No, it's not. It's so
Yes,
sad.
it was.
It must have been hard to treat them since he has no hands to help him do so. Whoopsies. We are in the top 3 now of Withered Freddy Fazbear, Two Chairs, and Mob Boss Mr. Krabs. It seems that everyone out of these 3 is equally matched, as Two Chairs and Withered Freddy now have a fight that ends in neither dying. And that's all that happened today. Though, unfortunately, that night, Mob Boss Mr. Krabs dies of hunger. And that means it's a final duel between Withered Freddy and Two Chairs. Who will win? We will find out very soon. Like, seriously, in like 5 seconds, maybe? And finally, just as the sun rises on the final day, Two Chairs manages to ambush Withered Freddy, gaining the upper hand and bashing his head multiple times against the rock until he dies. Which means that Two Chairs are the winners of the epic games.
Imagine losing to just a bunch of chairs.
They will be getting the prize of not dying and getting to go home now. Bye. Bye-bye. No prize for you. Other than maybe some psychological trauma, which I don't think is possible for you since you're just a pair of chairs. Okay, are they gone? Okay. God damn it! We put a whole bunch of pop culture icons into this to make sure a lot of people watched it, but a pair of chairs killed every single one of them? Are you joking? This is going to be an all-time low in viewership. I can't believe this. This is... Why? Why are they so good at killing? They're literally a pair of chairs.